Welcome, everyone. One of the best ways to prepare for the IELTS speaking test is to see it in action. That's exactly what we're doing today with this complete mock test from Spinta. As you listen, think about what the candidate does well and where they could improve. Afterwards, we'll compare notes with a full performance breakdown. Let's begin.
Good morning. My name is Miss Smith. What's your name?
Good morning, I'm Lucas.
Nice to meet you, Lucas. Can you tell me where you're from?
Sure. I'm from Barcelona, Spain. It's a beautiful city with so much culture. It's really great to live there.
That sounds lovely. What do you like most about living in Barcelona?
Well, I really love the architecture. There are so many amazing buildings, like the Gaudi Sagrada Familia. Also, the food is fantastic. Tapas and paella are my favorites.
What type of food do you usually eat?
I usually eat Mediterranean food, a lot of vegetables, fish, and meat. I also like trying different cuisines, like Asian or Italian food.
How do you usually spend your weekends?
On weekends, I like to relax. I go out with friends. Sometimes we have a picnic in the park or visit some museums. I also enjoy watching movies at home.
Do you think weekends are important for people's health?
Definitely. Weekends allow people to recharge and spend time with family and friends. It's important to take a break from work and relax.
Let's move on to part 2. I'll give you a card with some questions. You will have 1 minute to prepare, and then you should talk for 1 or 2 minutes. Here's your topic.
Okay, thank you.
Your topic is, describe a book that you enjoyed reading. You should say what the book was about, who the author is, and explain why you liked it. You have 1 minute to prepare. Please begin when you are ready.
So, one of the books I really enjoyed reading is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. The book is about a young shepherd named Santiago who dreams of finding treasure in Egypt. The story follows his journey as he learns about life, love, and following your dreams. I loved this book because it inspires people to pursue their passions and listen to their hearts. The writing is very poetic, and I found it very easy to relate to Santiago's journey. Overall, I think this book teaches valuable lessons about life, and it's a book I recommend to everyone.
That's interesting. How did you first hear about The Alchemist?
I heard about it from a friend. She told me it was a classic and that I should really read it. I was curious, so I borrowed her copy.
What themes in the book resonated with you the most?
The theme of following your dreams really resonated with me. It made me think about my own goals and how important it is to not give up, even when life gets tough.
In part 3, I'd like to ask you some questions related to books and reading. Do you think reading is still important in the digital age?
Yes, I think reading is still very important. Even with all the technology, books provide knowledge and help improve language skills. Plus, nothing compares to a physical book in your hands.
Why do you believe some people prefer reading ebooks over traditional books?
Well, ebooks can be more convenient since you can carry many books on a device. They also usually have features like adjustable fonts. Some people just prefer them for their portability.
What impact do you think reading has on our society?
Reading can greatly impact society by improving literacy rates and expanding knowledge. It helps people think critically and understand different perspectives. In a way, it's essential for a well-informed society.
Can you think of any disadvantages of reading too much?
Yes, I think if someone reads too much, they might become isolated, spending too much time alone. It's important to find a balance between reading and socializing.
What kind of books do you think children should read?
I think children should read a variety of books, including fairy tales and educational stories. These can spark their imagination and teach them important lessons about life and values.
How important do you think it is to have a book that children can relate to?
It's very important for children to have relatable books. When they see characters that reflect their own experiences, it's easier for them to connect and learn from those stories.
Thank you, Lucas. That concludes the speaking test. It was great to talk to you.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
The candidate, Lucas, demonstrated a satisfactory level of fluency and coherence throughout the speaking test. He spoke with a reasonable degree of fluency, but occasionally hesitated while searching for the right words, which is typical for a band score of 6. In terms of vocabulary, Lucas employed a range of relevant terms, though some were basic, and he occasionally mispronounced a few words. His grammatical range was mixed. He used simple structures correctly, but struggled with more complex sentences, which limited his overall accuracy. Pronunciation was generally clear, making him understandable. However, there were moments when his accent affected clarity. Overall, the candidate's performance fits within the estimated band score range of 6.0 to 6.5, reflecting a solid performance with room for improvement in vocabulary, grammar complexity, and fluency. Thank you for practicing with this IELTS speaking mock test. Visit Spinta for more comprehensive mock tests and personalized feedback to boost your IELTS score.